Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our commentary on our first Guy Ritchie movie. Basically, Guy Ritchie is the British answer to Quentin Tarantino. Not
Oh
quite as
boy.
good, but he does some things well in his own right. And today we're looking at not his first film, but one of his most famous. This is Snatch from 2000, starring quite a cast: Benicio del Toro, Dennis Farina, Jason Statham, Vinnie Jones, Brad Pitt.
Nice.
Yeah. So basically, if you wanted to watch a movie that has Brad Pitt as a pikey, um, and Dennis Farina as a hard ass, then well, this is your movie. Oh, and it was
Uh-huh.
produced by Matthew Vaughn, and which was also one of his first excursions into filmmaking. Although again, in this case, it was a producer, and this was his third movie as a producer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, audience, basically just start your copy of the film before the Columbia logo shows up. Yes, this was the era before Guy Ritchie started doing stuff exclusively for Warner Brothers.
Oh, he's exclusive to them now.
Yeah, since Rock and Roller. All right. On the count of click, you press play. 3, 2, 1, click.
So, taking a page out of that opening gag from Nostalgia Critic's Lady in the Water review, what sort of gamble would you say Guy Ritchie made based on this film?
What do you mean by gamble?
Basically, Dibs, have you seen Nostalgia Critic's review of Lady in the Water?
Yeah, I have.
You know the opening gag with the whole
Oh yeah. Guy Ritchie's like, okay, guys. What what if I make a movie that combines two plots, one about searching for a diamond, and the other about a boxing promoter having a bit of trouble with a gangster?
and it actually isn't a cluster fudge.
Hmm.
Ah, good old Jason Statham. It's nice to
Yep.
share first names with one of the great actors.
Hmm.
Charismatic as ever, aren't you, Statham?
Yeah.
So, is this like the British version of Pulp Fiction?
Well, this one only has two plots, not 80.
Well, you know what I mean, yeah, cool. Oh, Pulp Fiction's gonna be fun when we commentate on it. And again,
Hmm.
who doesn't have fun with that movie, whether you like it or hate it?
Basically, this movie has two sets of actors. One, a set of actors you'll probably only recognise if you're British, and a set of actors you'll probably only recognise if you're American.
So, the best of both worlds.
Hmm.
Well, then again, a lot of people recognize Jason Statham, regardless
Yeah,
of
ever since his
nationality.
ever since his excursions into stuff like Fast and Furious.
True. He seems to have a thing for car movies.
Yeah. Although what's interesting is that Guy Ritchie's recently been kind of going away from this kind of film. Instead, he's been going into more exotic, extravagant films like Sherlock Holmes and Man from Uncle.
If I can credit him, Sherlock Holmes definitely seems to be a good step to show he's versatile.
Hmm.
I haven't seen Man from Uncle. How was that?
It was alright. It was a decent spy flick with Superman.
With Superman? Oh, Henry Cavill.
Yeah, Henry Cavill.
I was about to say, that would be so awesome if he actually got Superman in that plot.
Hmm. Alright.
So, Pedro, what's your history with this movie?
Quite a history.
So, we're starting off with Jewish music.
Yeah. Basically, most of the music in this movie is kind of like that.
If you look closer, you'll see Mel Brooks from his movie Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Alright. So, in case you haven't guessed at this point, these guys aren't really,
Nah, what could have given it away?
Okay, if there's one thing Guy Ritchie definitely does not have is salty. But then again, Bob.
Sometimes lack of subtlety is the best thing a director can have.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, John Murphy.
Well, you know him?
Well, I see he's the composer. That name sounds familiar.
Hmm.
What is it with me remembering stuff off the bat and then all of a sudden finding out later where I figured it out from?
Wachowski?
Yes, yes, Wachowski.
Spelled differently though, so.
Perhaps it was a foretelling of what was to come.
Hmm.
Then again, this isn't a Warner Brothers movie, so coincidence, maybe.
Okay. So, in come the totally innocent beardy people.
We're totally Jewish, really.
Mhm. No, we're just trying to give you a heart attack.
Well, of course, because the Jews are always the rich ones. Ah, sweet lack of subtlety.
Also, this kind of camera style, this is another thing Guy Ritchie would later go on to
What,
not
you mean the
use.
spiraling 360-degree stuff?
Yeah, he wouldn't really use this later on. Punch.
He's still speaking in the Jewish accent. That's Jason Statham, right?
No, it's not.
Oh.
So, job done. They got the stone. But now let's meet our colourful cast of characters.
One of them looks dressed like a woman, even with the wig. Whoa!
Cousin.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hello, Sean Connery, discount.
Bacano totally stole this intro. There's
Yeah, my god,
it.
you're right.
There's
Oh, hi, Vinnie Lee Jones.
nah, that's not Vinnie Jones.
Yeah. Just had to make the joke, though.
Mm-hmm. There's Jason Statham playing Turkish,
Gorgeous George.
and the guy who's not very good at holding boxing bags. There's Vinnie Jones. There's our Russian guy for the movie. Guy from used to be in EastEnders. Evil gangster guy. This is going to be in
So,
case my pager misses most of the movie.
aw, come on, no discount Uma Thurman?
Again, this is Guy Ritchie, not Quentin Tarantino.
Well, you know what I mean. I mean, 'cause this feels like the perfect allegory.
Mm. Oh, sorry. Damn wire.
Of
Yeah.
course, because that's what we all go to jolly old London for.
Guns.
Boy, taking inspiration from Texas. Heyo!
Where? London. In case you confused it with Stoke.
Wait, is Statham actually playing the good guy?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. Where's the punchline? Seriously, Jason Statham playing the straight A good guy?
Well, he's not a good person, but
Well,
he's
you know what I mean, the protagonist. Well,
yeah.
you like a protagonist who's not a psychotic anti-hero.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. Nice. So, how is he not a good guy, at person?
He's not an evil person by any means. It's just
Rough around the edges?
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense for a cop to be like that. Rugged. Hard. I'm sure deep down he has a heart. All of Statham's characters deep down have a heart.
Yeah.
So this is basically a fusion of American and British cultures for the most part.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Basically, I thought we could watch this movie before we tackle the Sherlock Holmes films. Sort of like a
History of Guy Ritchie?
that, and also so we can find out because a guy you get to direct a film about civilized gentlemen. Guy Ritchie's not that's exactly the most obvious choice, but
Yeah, he actually did a pretty good job with Sherlock Holmes. And yeah, I can see a lot of the stuff that he uses in Sherlock Holmes, like, well, of course, starting here.
all right, are you back, Pedro?
Yes, I am.
Basically, Pedro, we're just introduced to the characters in the form of the opening credits sequence that Bacano ripped off.
I'm guessing that this is your first time watching this, Pedro?
Yep.
Guess what, Pedro? Statham actually plays the straight A good guy.
It'll be the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
When has he done that before? All I've seen him in, he's been either an anti-hero or a downright psychopath.
Well, he was a good guy, a straight good guy in Expendables, kind of.
Oh, right! Expendables. Oh, right. You're right. I forgot about Expendables.
Oh yeah, here's Bricktop, the main antagonist.
Wait, he's the antagonist?
Yeah,
That's what he said.
Oh,
Yeah.
the little glasses guy. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, this movie's definitely playing with my expectations, but in a good way.
Oh yeah, I love this bit coming up. It's in a second.
Oh god, they're playing classical music. He's so gonna gouge about.
And he dies too.
What is it with you British people having classical music play whenever you're torturing someone to death?
Well, it's interesting you say that, Joe, because even though that was a movie taking place in Britain, and Kubrick is American, and yet he had Beethoven playing while Alex was, beating up his droogies.
Precisely.
Basically, Bricktop is the kind of guy who, when he kills people or has people killed, he feeds their remains to pigs.
I see. So basically, Dibs, the two plots are like, well, okay, there's like a group of gang members who are robbing banks. And then meanwhile over here, what's going on this
Okay. It's like I said earlier, one plot is trying to get this rare, valuable gemstone, and the plot we're in now is Jason Statham's currently under a bit of trouble with Bricktop, played by Alan Ford.
And why is he in trouble with the villain?
He did something. Basically, he came to Bricktop for something, but now Bricktop has him under his thumb.
Oh boy. So he's a cop. So he's a cop who's good at heart, but he's pretty much got the whole blackmail issue.
Yeah.
So he's trying to figure out a way out of it.
Yeah, but nothing's come up at the moment, so he's got to just go along with it.
And yet, the gang are coming to London. I wonder if fate will play a hand here.
Well, they're already in London, we got Dennis Farina to get to London.
Right. Here in Mother Russia, we... whatever, that joke's been done.
Antwerp, London. Oh yeah, Boris the Blade, he's played by Radi Serbejka, and you might recognise him again, Pedro.
Really?
He was in Eyes Wide Shut and Mission Impossible 2.
Boy.
Oh, really?
Stanley Kubrick sure has a thing for picking up British talent, doesn't he?
No, not the Russian guy. He played that clothes shopper.
New York! Nice.
And London.
So, the both respective big apples of their countries.
Not M. My Dennis Farina. Well, now, sadly, the late Dennis Farina. Yeah. Frankie. Yeah. He's called Frankie Four Fingers
Uh-oh. He has a gambling problem, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Has that Peter Montage showed us?
So, how are British casinos? Are they nearly as bankrupting as ours in Vegas?
Not quite, I think.
Ah, Las Vegas. You can either make yourself or break yourself there.
Back in London.
I like how zany the subtitles zoom in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice mix of seriousness but comical sense.
Yeah, I'm starting to see the Tarantino influence.
Of course, Jesus was. Oh, God. Subtlety. The subtlety. It's fading away. What little subtlety there was.
Yeah. Okay, I should be clear. The only Guy Ritchie films I've seen are this, Rock and Roller, the Sherlock Holmes films, and Man from U.N.C.L.E.
So, would you say he's a good director in your book, from what you've seen?
Ish, he's fine, although I've heard one of my friends who's a Guy Ritchie fan, even he can't defend Revolver. Revolver's considered his weakest movie.
I see.
Anyway, this guy runs a jeweller's, in case you didn't know.
I swear to God, the soundtrack is just demanding a guest appearance from Mel Brooks in his garb from Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Get it? Because they're twins.
British twins.
Yeah.
What is it with British twins being extra creepy?
We have a natural habit for that.
I guess.
Careful, mate. If you're not careful, you'll have a little bit less than 4 fingers.
So we have over-the-top Americans, over-the-top British, wonderful Jewish stereotypes, and Mother Russia. Oh boy, is this movie gonna be tight.
And it's only 108 minutes.
Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Yes,
No,
$1. I'm sure that's all it'll start with.
No, Franquito.
Oh, I'm in debt.
Again.
You ever try gambling before?
Okay.
Alright, so now, okay, earlier on, Pedro, while you were gone, Statham sent his lackey along with a bodyguard to get a new caravan because his caravan he's got at the moment that holds his office is not great. And he has to get it from a pikey village.
What's a pikey village? You know, well, in British terms.
Basically, they're people who just live in caravans in random.
Oh, so
parts.
that's like what a trailer park is.
Yeah, ish.
Oh, language! It's a child you're talking to. Huh, odd. Isn't it usually supposed to be... Oh, wait, that's right. It's America that's more about the swearing. British is more about the violence.
Well, depends. If
Okay.
if it's Matthew Vaughn, there's definitely a lot of swearing.
Was only a producer on this film, so anyway, there's Brad Pitt. It's totally not Brad Pittiest, honestly.
Brad Pitt playing a Brit.
Well, pikey. Basically, his gimmick is that he speaks so fast and with such a thick accent, characters have a hard time understanding what he's saying.
Amazing. Thick as thieves we are. Because we say "are" a lot.
Alright,
Oh, you
thanks.
may have just made a powerful enemy.
Not yet, they haven't. Because Brad Pitt's character, Mickey, has a secret talent.
Oh boy. That's Brad Pitt.
No. The narrator's Jason Statham. That's Brad Pitt. They're the one with the money.
Oh, I know. I was talking about, the bald guy who was opening the trunk, I'm guessing.
No. The bald guy's just a mook. They brought along with him. Okay, so they got themselves a caravan.
Huzzah!
Back to Jason Statham.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, crap.
Oh, there's Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Huh, that lackey of Statham's looks familiar.
One thing I wish is that this
Yeah.
One thing I wish is that I wish the subtitles were on here, mostly for Brad Pitt.
Surprisingly, I don't have too much of trouble understanding him. Granted, I do a lot of voice acting that involves thick accents, so I'm kind of hardwired for this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Unless it's incredibly thick, like,
Okay.
say... Oh.
Right. Is Brad Pitt going to have a fight with
We'll
Gorgeous
see.
George?
Wait, so
or
this
is
is
he
Fight
just gonna
Club now?
cheat?
I mean, Brad Pitt, we're in here. Well, at least this movie so far is not incredibly annoying and pretentious as fuck, so
Right.
give that.
Which
Right.
movie are you referring to?
Fight Club.
Fight Club by David Fincher.
Fight
All right.
Club.
So we're going to be seeing Brad Pitt's character's special talent.
There's
Fight
please
Club.
tell
I
me there's
recall
not-
that movie. That movie's
okay,
the reason
okay.
why Helena Bonham Carter is
Pay
often
attention.
seen as... Oh.
All right. Pay attention, guys.
Oh.
Brad Pitt's going to unveil his secret talent in a bit, and no, it's not being able to
great.
withstand being thrown into walls.
Is it going to be his way to calculate the battle 5 steps ahead and then, be able to use the guy's strengths against him?
You'll see. You'll see. We'll come in a second. He's just got to stretch.
There you go, fangirls.
Yeah.
Shirtless Brad Pitt.
Let's go. He's One Punch Man many years early.
Speak of the devil, he is. Oh, shoot. He may be
Jesus.
dead.
Wow. By the way, please tell me that Guy Ritchie doesn't show off a shot of a penis just to make
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, because according to David Fincher, that's comedy.
Ah, yes, Fight Club. That movie's the reason why Helena Bonham Carter these days, well, before Cinderella, was seen as the typical dark girl. Before even Harry Potter. So, yeah, I do believe Gorgeous George may be dead.
Nah, you think?
He's not dead,
Oh.
but he's
Please.
supposed to be competing in an unlicensed boxing match later on in the movie, but in his current condition...
He was resting with his eyes open. If he ain't dead, he's definitely in critical condition.
Yeah, he's in very bad condition.
Well, why don't we just have Brad Pitt fill in for him, Mr. One Punch Early?
When did One Punch Man start? Last year? Yes,
I think
One
so.
Punch Man 15 years early. So, sorry, Japan. Guy Ritchie beat you there.
You'd be surprised how much stuff we've beaten Japan to in actuality.
Well, in our case, it's us because...
I mean, heck, America was the one who even made video games in the first place.
Well, yeah, we all know. Everybody knows that, though.
You'd be surprised how many people forget.
Brilliant.
It is, yeah. Okay. I want to use that quote at some point in a playthrough that adds, like, let's say there's a part that has no purpose. I could put that quote in, and it's worth fuckle.
I have to say, this movie uses the F-bomb rather cleverly. I'll give it that.
Trust me, I could have really used you saying that in the 13-2 first ending we saw.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
There's actually quite a gap in between when this film came out here in the UK and when it came out in the US. It came out in the UK on 23rd of August 2000, and the States 19th of January 2001.
Still not as bad a gap as the crossover between Professor Layton and Ace Attorney, and I wouldn't be so peeved about that if it weren't for the fact that the American script is literally the exact same script as the British one. They don't even change out the honorifics or anything. So
yeah, I don't know.
Why didn't they just simultaneously release it then?
Honestly, Job, it's just Nintendo being weird with that kind of shit. Remember, we Europeans, we only got Yokai watching later, like in about 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, when it comes to Europe, I can see why. In fact, even Feet Golf pointed out that apparently with Europe as a whole, you guys speak a lot more languages than, America does.
Yeah, true.
North America. We basically have American, a bit of French, Canadian, and Mexican. As for you guys, though, you have
all sorts.
Yeah. What I don't understand, though, is why the American script took so long, because the American script is literally the exact same as the European script.
My guess is they wanted to find a good release date where it wouldn't be crowded.
I guess. Who's this black guy, anyway?
Basically, these two here, the thinner ones, they're sorry, I got to refer to the wiki for a second. Oh no, I don't know. Actually, I remember. Basically, these two are on their way to rob a bookies.
Are they part of the first plot or the second plot?
No, these two are operating on their own on their own terms.
There are more than two plots at hand, or are these two just
These ones are just like little side plots.
Mm-hmm.
So it is like a Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Keen. Don't you know we're the Black British crew,
Yeah. Don't worry about this guy. They'd be pretty terrible at a getaway, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Wait, just a second, officers. I just need to get in my car.
I'm sorry, how did this guy get put on the resume?
Here we go.
Oh, so that's what he's good for, getting you guns.
Okay, now if I can get through this without losing my penis, it'll be a day of... my mission will be accomplished.
Yeah, you'll come out alive, because I'm pretty sure you can't survive if your penis is cut off so suddenly. Too tight? Jesus Christ, man. Do you even know what parallel parking is?
Remember, this guy is the best getaway driver they could get.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll be great in Grand Theft Auto 6.
Oh. Whoa.
Or not. Oh, I can't wait to see what happens. Although I think I've seen it now.
Okay.
I never knew Black British comedy was this so keen.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have a lot of famous black comedians here. We've got Lenny Henry.
The British are fantastic at comedy.
Oh, no doubt about that. That's why you always get the best. You've got American comedians and British comedians.
Yeah.
Both are great. British are great with their sarcastic humor. We Americans are great with our satirical humor.
He's trying to eat the toy.
Oh, snap. Don't worry, I'm sure we're learned by Sherlock Holmes never to underestimate a man. Oh, wait. Is that actor who I think it is?
The guy playing Tommy.
Yeah.
Stephen Graham.
Stephen Graham. I feel like, is he the guy in... Nah, it couldn't be. Could it? Oh my god, it is! It's Scrum from Pirates of the Caribbean!
On Stranger Tides, more accurately.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he's also Fitz from S.H.I.E.L.D.
And he's also going to be in the 5th movie.
Nice.
Oh, I love this bit.
Of course!
Okay, basically, he just suggested those two for potential replacements, but for obvious reasons, they're not really capable.
Don't you just hate when that nasty sort of business happens?
Yeah.
Yes,
excuse
sir,
me?
Mr. Brad Pitt.
I'm gonna have to agree with Dwebs. It's kind of hard to understand what the hell Brad is saying.
He's doing it. I've seen this movie quite a few times. He'll do the fight, but only if he gets a caravan for his mum.
Aww.
I'm guessing when you watch this movie, you always watch it with subtitles, or well, not anymore. But I'm guessing the first time you saw it, you probably needed subtitles.
Just a bit. Also, sometimes even the subtitles couldn't understand what he was saying.
It's funny
Well,
for
really?
me. It seems to be coming
really.
out. It's weird for me. It seems to be coming out loud and clear, but and again, I have a knack for diving through thick accents. I've yet to really have an issue with the understanding of a different accent. Surprisingly. Ah, good old Jason Statham monologue.
Which is also a bit of a problem because the guy that Stephen's stuck under,
Yes.
Bricktop had a bet placed on that fight,
Uh-oh.
and he was betting on Gorgeous George, who is now no longer in the fight.
The one time he puts just the dollar in, and that's gonna cost him.
Yeah, listen to the scene and I'll explain it.
Mm. He's a kind of American, but then he switched to Pike. Oh, I'm sure Bruce Lee would be glad to sign up for that if he weren't, you know.
So basically, yeah, they can't just change fighters, otherwise your bets become void.
Huh, well, I guess
Oh well.
So he's going to make a fresh bet.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we have to expect that guy will forfeit the match, even though he's doing it for his mother. Well, then again, maybe if they pay him.
Now, fuck off.
You can tell he's the villain because he does that with such posture.
Yeah.
Speaking of posture, hello there, lady legs.
They're not ladies.
Ah.
They're not ladies, Joe.
Ow! I retract my last statement, Your Honor. Well, there are ladies over there on the left. That counts.
No, it doesn't.
Sorry.
Oh. I walked right into that, didn't I? You know, all this movie's missing is a guy with a stereotypical Boston accent.
There we go.
Because we all know when you're Jewish, the worst possible thing that could happen to you is circumcision.
Off he goes.
Yeah, what is it with England and having so little of those?
Yeah, I was just saying, we've got him, but he's like, so who wants to see him?
Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to Portugal next time. Oh, hello. Oh, never mind. God dang it, movie. Stop playing with me like that.
The dog's still got the toy inside him.
Yes, a man with 4 fingers. He killed my father.
Yeah, they got to get the case that Four Fingers has.
Whoopsie.
You kind of knocked him out earlier.
So, are all these plots going to intertwine, or are they going to sort of pull Pulp Fiction and only really have a few of them intertwine?
No, they'll intertwine eventually. In fact,
Nice.
they'll all bump into each other at some point.
And let me guess, they all gang up on the bad guy and take him out.
Wrong kind of bump into each other, Jova.
Ah. Oh well. I guess I meant, is it the kind of go where they all end together, or, you know, all end in their separate places?
You'll see.
Okay. Let me guess, the fighter has a code saying, I cannot go down. Binoculars.
So, off they go. And here we have the worst bank robbery ever.
Oh, what could possibly go wrong?
I love this bit.
Okay. The fuck?
Uh-oh.
Well.
Ow. Yeah, we'll say our names right in front of the
Uh-oh. Huh.
Yeah.
You're too late. Well, she has a point.
Oh. Yeah. Wrong guy. Yeah. Copper coins. Essentially, that's
Oh,
two.
shoot.
That's 1 penny and 2 pennies they got.
So are coins like pounds or something?
No. The coins they've got 1, 2p's. That means like not much.
So it's like the equivalent of a cent or two here in America.
Yeah. Whoop. Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Mate, I'm not quite sure taking your mask off is a good idea.
Yeah.
Because
Oh.
there you
You guys really suck at this, don't you?
Yeah.
worst robbers ever.
I don't know, Devs. I think the Beagle Boys are still worse.
Whoa! That was actually helpful. Oh! There's your four-fingered guy.
Oop. Oh,
Dang, he actually is helpful.
the only
Well,
problem is the briefcase is handcuffed to him.
well, damn, he actually did better than both of them.
Yeah, those two committed the worst robbery in human history, while the fat guy actually managed to get stuff done.
Amazing. He's even called One Punch. Typical enemy boxer. Though he's still nothing compared to the enemies in Super Punch-Out. No, that's Rumble.
Well, you can't really use the thingy because apparently it's copyrighted.
Of course. How do you,
Yeah.
So
how do
much
you
for going down
copyright
in
the
the
word
fourth.
Rumble in a movie script?
No. Michael Buffer, the guy who's mostly famous for that.
Oh, right, because of the song. Unbelievable. And
Well,
he still one-punched him.
This guy is unfucking believable.
$40,000. Oh boy. Someone's in trouble. Now, why would he do that? Except to be a hard ass?
he's going down.
I'm guessing Jacobs is a fancy British term for your little friend down there.
Yeah.
Point noted.
Right. Let's see. I go to house of worst bank robbers ever.
Nope. Yeah.
Okay. Four Fingers is the guy being played by Benicio del Toro, by the way.
Yeah, Del Toro. Is he related to you-know-who, Del Toro?
I don't think so. But he would go on to be in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Nice. Just as long as he doesn't call in any goons or do that. Well, crud.
Well, Benicio del Toro is dead. That's a Tarantino. That's a Tarantino trope.
Yep. Well, it figures the four-finger guy had pretty much the worst luck of any characters at the...
Also, unexpected character actor death.
Yep.
Yeah.
And guess what? They shot him, but they don't know the combination.
Well, aren't we in a pickle here? Don't worry, maybe playing this Jewish soundtrack will somehow help us figure it out. Oh, so now you're the butcher. Well, he is, I guess.
Alright.
Meanwhile, Statham is probably going to have his, well, he's gonna have to watch his back, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Good idea, good idea. You should go over to America and join in this Italian stunt job I hear is going on.
Plan failed.
Oh, well, so much for that. Oh, no, we don't.
No.
Oh, you were just waiting in the shadows to do that, weren't you? Of course, because you still have to drink tea before gruesomely murdering a guy.
Yeah.
Well, Pedro, you know what to do whenever an insane Britishman comes to your house. Make him tea!
I don't. Well, if I'm at my job, I usually make tea for customers, but I don't have any actual tea in my home.
Well, make sure to have a tea kettle on just in case.
Well, he's got the case on his arm.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers!
Now, you'll excuse me, I'm off to go listen to more Mother Russia's music. Wait, you want to use him?
Yeah.
Huh. Actually, yeah, that does make financial sense. Yeah, I'm trying to control a Brad Pitt character to do what you want. This guy's never heard of those, has he?
Good luck.
And there goes his plan to escape the country.
Guess it could have gone worse. Although, here's what I don't get. Why doesn't he just instead move bets to being for the Pikey as opposed to against him?
Because,
wouldn't that make more sense, seeing as other guy can literally Yeah?
Well, I guess, well, he is betting on, I guess just to try and get the most money he can.
So the way to get the most money is have a guy win 3 rounds, but then go down in the 4th.
Oh, and Jova?
Yeah?
They'll give Brad Pitt a little bit more motivation to throw the fight.
Uh-oh. That kind of motivation.
You'll see.
You know, this reminds me of Harry Potter 4 when Fred and George made that amazing gamble in the book over how the respective team would either win or lose. One team would catch the snitch, but still lose the game. Well, I never got how intense wagers with that can be. Uh-oh. Yes. Yes, it is.
Yes.
Like rabbit hunting, fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Now the plots are starting to intertwine. And yet the
All
fat guy
right.
managed to conceal himself better too.
But they recognised him still.
Well, yeah, I'm guessing his proportions kind of may have given that away. Okay, I think he's doing this intentionally because even I'm starting to lose a bit of track of what this guy's saying. And I'm the guy
He
who's
wants
up. Yeah,
that caravan he wanted for his mum.
yeah.
Now he wants a bigger one.
Okay.
We're getting greedy, I see. Well, then again, they are asking much of him if he's gonna throw the fight. I see. As clear as the English sky.
Sure.
Which is to say, not very.
Now, seriously, look at it. It's cloudy right now. I guess this is accurate.
Okay.
He doesn't even have shoes.
Fuck it.
Okay, so Statham just has to fight with this guy and somehow not lose.
No, Statham's not going to fight him.
Oh. So how's he gonna win, I wonder?
No, Statham's not fighting anybody. Pitt's got a whole, if I win, I get the caravan. If I lose, then I'll give you something. Ah, yes. Music from the year 2000.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was that awkward time when we still didn't decide whether we wanted to leave the 90s style of music at the same time trying to, but it was that awkward transition period.
Nowadays, we just emulate the 90s, which is surprisingly kind of a bit better than the 90s in some cases.
I just love the parallels.
Yep.
I'll explain that. I think Statham and Pitt had a bet on who would win, the rabbit or the dogs.
Oh, so that's what they were betting on.
While at the same time, Tyrone's getting kidnapped.
So in that case, yeah, the dogs caught the rabbit. Let's see if the dogs will catch the actual rabbit. Whew. That rabbit's doing pretty good. Huh. Maybe this is what inspired Daft Punk to make an entire movie centered around music and little to no dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you sold out easily. And again, I guess
He was going to be eaten by dogs.
True. Dang, how'd the rabbit do it?
So Pitt won the bet.
Yep. Okay, that's totally a Pulp Fiction reference. You! Oh, no. I can tell from the look of you, man, you cannot shoot. Jason Statham, he can shoot. Samuel Jackson, he can shoot. You! Oh god, don't even try.
The gun was sold to him by Boris the Blade, but Boris's guns are...
He forgot to check if they were even loaded.
Well, that and the gun doesn't really work.
You didn't even... Oh wow, that guy really can shoot, even if he wanted to.
Yeah.
What the heck's a bad boy Yori?
I love that bit. I create the bodies. I don't erase the bodies.
Again with the tea.
A gangster who drinks tea. This would be I don't know. This would be quite the Leighton game.
Yes, it would. Well, there was a game where we were led to believe Leighton became a criminal mob boss. Who still drink tea, mind you.
Aye. So lifting him up isn't gonna be much help. Well, Bricktop's actually gonna give some helpful advice to these guys.
Really? How nice of him. So what exactly is this guy's evil plan? Or plans?
Be rich. Anyway,
I see.
Oh,
So he's
great.
like Eric Roberts.
getting rid of bodies with Alan Ford.
Oh.
Are we now?
What is it with you British coming up with the idea to chop up bodies like that?
It's easier.
It's what they do. I don't. I.
Yeah,
Corey?
I get what that guy
yeah.
said.
Yeah, I'm with that guy.
You're a psychopath.
Okay. I'm Fury. This is completely ad-libbed, and the actors, those reactions right there from the actors, those are genuine.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, Guy Ritchie had some pretty nice things to say about Alan Ford's performance in this movie.
Ooh, any insights?
I'm not entirely sure, but I'll give it a little bit of a look.
Pretty as a pig, he says.
Greedy as a pig.
Greedy as a pig. Ha.
Hence that expression.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
Oh
Gulp.
god.
What is up with this guy? It's like he gets crazier and crazier as the movie goes on.
I know. It's like if you mixed in the bad guy from Expendables 1 who's obsessed with money, the many antagonists of Pulp Fiction, and throw in a dash of...
Another thing you should know about Guy Ritchie, at one point he was married to Madonna.
Yep. You know, what is it with celebrity weddings and marriages kind of just coming and going?
They're not
sadly?
together anymore, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It doesn't say anywhere being ad-libbed, but you know, ad-libbed or not, the actor does sell it quite well.
I'll say.
All right, I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, this guy. I forgot. What's this American guy's stake in all this?
He wants the diamond, you know, the big expensive one.
Oh, we're in one of those bars, I see. The kind where, of course, just business is to be talked about.
Yeah. Whoop. Whoop.
And he's still alive during all that. How the heck did their father survive through all that?
And there's Vinnie Jones.
He's the guy who survived his 6 shots.
I don't think so, no, but
Oh yeah, we haven't seen Vinnie Jones in a while. Whoa, I can definitely see why the protagonist will want to gang up on this guy in the end. He's kind of making all their lives a living hell. Dang. He just cuts right to the chase. Oh, I won't friend you. I'll just friend everyone you love.
yeah.
So basically, everyone's trying to get the stone.
Yes, and Vinnie Jones in this movie he's good at finding people.
Oh boy, like Liam Neeson good at finding people.
Sort of, a little bit.
Robert Downey Jr. good at finding people.
Depends. So yeah, now he's going to be working for Dennis Farina and his henchman.
Wonderful.
Okay, fun fact: Vinnie Jones was a professional footballer.
Oh yeah.
Had a long and he had a bit quite a career. He mostly played for Wimbledon.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh shoot.
So, this is a new method of interrogation.
Yeah, it's just a quiet stroll down the street. No one sees us.
No, yeah, mate, just answer his question. You're gonna make it worse.
Yeah, this British guy seems like the British counterpart to Burt Reynolds.
Oh, Joe, but you know X-Men: The Last Stand?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Vinnie Jones was in that too.
Was he the Juggernaut?
Yeah, he was.
I thought I remembered him from something. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
This must be like the third or fourth time a week this guy's had a gun pointed to his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh.
What is this guy doing? No, you're very good. I'm very good to you all.
No, he's not going to kill him yet.
Uh-oh.
So, he's smashing up his casino.
Oh, that casino is his?
Yeah.
And yet he lives in a pikey.
No, he lives there.
Oh, Statham lives there.
Yeah.
A cop lives at a casino. I know there's a big bout of irony I should be pointing out here. But I'm just gonna let the audience do it for me.
Yeah. So yeah, Bricktop, he had his mum's caravan burnt
Wow!
while she was in it.
Well,
Oh,
okay.
shoot! Well, he's both a villain and the ultimate dick. And
To
all
just get
because they
into
cost him
fights.
some money, which I'm pretty sure would be easy for him to make back anyway.
This
It's
is all
like
just
if
to get
Donald
into
Trump
fight.
became an even more psychotic bad guy than he already is. Which I'm guessing Zootopia also has.
Look at
Yeah.
Brad Pitt's face, the pure anger
Oh
and
boy.
devastation.
Do not anger Brad Pitt, especially if you're a zombie.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh shoot.
Oh.
Well, it is a sword versus a gun, but you probably shouldn't be too close to him when he has a long sword like that.
Remember, Jova, that gun's kind of dodgy.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
And it worked.
Oh boy.
Oh well.
What? No!
No, stop. Come back.
Yeah, I love he said that. Back off!
Yeah! She is smoking. Badly. Well, obviously, it's payback time.
Yep.
I assume this is still us reeling in over the Cold War thing.
Even though this was the year 2000.
Well, ironically, Cold War actually had ended recently when you think about it. Like
1991.
Wow, 4 years before I was even born.
Oh,
Bingo.
hello.
I love his theme song.
Are you shooting yet? Are you filming yet?
Excuse me, do you know where set of Eyes Wide Shutters?
It's right over there. Film studio to your left.
Okay, thank you. Come on. Make sure you can fit out the door.
Oh, that didn't
went
go
well.
so well.
Well, they did get him. Actually, they Jovi, they did get him. It just
Yes, they did.
took a bit out of him.
I'll say.
So basically, they're replicas, and they've got just blanks.
So they're also gonna try and get on the payback game, aren't they?
Yep.
Well, you know what payback always calls for, guys? A good source of teamwork.
Yeah.
As Big Fat Liar told us. What's the worst thing to do when you piss one person off? Oh, you piss off pretty much everyone in the world and they all team up against you. Then your life is gonna be a living hell.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's a diamond.
Oh, well, there we go. Movie.
But they got to get it to some. They have to get it to their base and that, don't they?
Right, they're playing the whole keep away thing.
Yeah.
He's dead.
He's hard to kill. I'll say that.
Oh boy, Rasputin!
And now Tommy's going to give us a nice little education on milk. In a bit. In a bit, don't worry.
Excellent.
Alright.
Oh shoot, everyone's gonna be after that stone sooner or later. Oh, of course, shoot him in the car. That's what Pulp Fiction taught us to do.
Yeah, do you want to kill him or not? I love this bit. Whoa.
Oh wow! Okay,
Wow.
now that's definitely Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh shoot! And they hit a guy. They shot. Let's see. Shot a bullet in the car. Caused a hit and run.
Okay, so so the beardy guy in the back of Dennis Farina's car, he had a butter knife, but well, a sharp knife, but Vinnie Jones has a better knife.
Now that's a knife,
Okay.
mate.
Away goes the milk, and
Oh.
ooh. You will not believe whose car they hit.
This may be one of the most amazing car chases, and two of the people don't even know it's a
There's
car
his,
chase yet.
Whoop.
Whoopsie!
Ow.
Yeah! And now that stone is pretty much anyone's to get. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Boris. Really hard to kill. And I told you these plots would intertwine.
Yeah.
Dude, do you have to go or something?
He's tied up.
Oh, and that's the guy they ran over. Well, there goes Boris.
But what happened?
Unless he somehow lived through that.
But what happened to their beardy guy?
Oh.
Ooh. Yeah, he was going to a cosplay convention, but he took it a bit too far. He wanted to be cutting edge, but yeah.
Yeah, it didn't work out well.
Alright. So, let's go into this pub.
Well, yeah, honestly, I think I could use a stiff drink after a day like that. And I don't even like alcohol. Wow, they literally did bump into each other. And all because of some milk.
And a guy firing a replica gun.
And a Russian guy stumbling about. Is he still alive, by the way?
Yes, he is.
Dang, dude. Oh, so he's the guy who got shot with 6 bullets and lived.
Yeah.
The Germans. Oh, there he is.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh!
Yeah, he should.
Oh! Well, his Jacobs are going to be a little sore in the morning.
He was the
Oh.
guy that Tommy was wanting to give a good talking to about his fake gun, and well,
Yeah.
well,
Well, let's just say that gun looks like a good replacement. If you can get it off of him with your cold dead. Oh, look at that.
meanwhile, Vinnie Jones doesn't give two fucks about guys aiming replica guns at him.
He knows it's a replica, doesn't he?
He'll explain why in a moment.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
You know what would be funny is if during his speech, someone with a sniper rifle just shoots him off camera.
That'd be something.
Really?
Jeez, with an environment like this, are we even surprised we have good old jolly British folk like Alex from Clockwork Orange?
Mm-hmm.
He's psychologically breaking them down.
He knows.
Wow! Whoops! In hindsight, that was kind of a stupid oversight.
Yeah.
Duck!
Yeah, you best go.
I have to say, he took that a lot nicer than he could have.
Come on, get going. Oh, this song.
Man, they fail.
I guess we just have to realize that we're not very good at what we do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
love
really
it. I
are.
love this exchange. Something's going on.
Oh, hello.
Uh-oh. I wonder if he really just wants to end it all by at least saying, at least I got the gem for it. Forget the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I said, fuck you.
Duck.
Don't! Dead or alive? Shoot, is the bad guy dead?
Nope. No. They just well, he's been shot at.
Oh. Uh-oh.
You there, Pedro?
It's Vinny. So it's Vinny versus the unkillable Russian.
Yeah.
Pedro's enjoying this.
Yeah.
He always
No, this is a... Oh, he died. That's so tragic.
Yes,
I
indeed.
feel...
Yep, the Russian's still alive.
Well, okay, it's official. He's the descendant of Rasputin. Oh, for God's sakes! Okay, I guess there's nothing to mourn then.
And he's still alive.
I'm not dead. I got better. Oh.
Now he's dead.
Really? He's dead?
Oh.
Oh, wasted all his bullets on the unkillable
And
Russian.
Tyrone got lucky.
I'll say. And now they've got the gemstone.
Hmm.
Yep.
Okay, so this is basically turning into a lethal game of hot potato. Only you actually want the item that's the hot potato, even though it could very well mean you getting murdered.
And yes, the dog's still got the toy inside him.
Poor dog's probably thinking, I better not be the next one to get whacked. Sure you will.
Remember, they got like a bit to give Bricktop the money, otherwise,
Oh yeah, that's right. They're trying to get it just for Bricktop.
Otherwise their families will have a nice little meeting with the pigs.
That's a pretty cheap car.
Why can't I buy a car like that when I get my license then?
Tell me about it. Oh
Yep.
no. Vinny!
Yeah.
Is his gun still unloaded? Or did he reload?
Well, they don't know.
Well, I'm just wondering, did he reload either?
He might have. You know, he's a professional hit guy. He works for
Okay then.
So there's gorgeous George from earlier.
Yeah, he's recovered. Not that it matters much at this point.
Yeah, you know it's bad, mate, when you get knocked out by Brad Pitt.
Well, Brad Pitt has been known to knock out zombies of all things, so I guess you don't feel too ashamed. Awkward. So everyone loses either way.
Yeah.
So you know what we do? We take the third option. That's right. No more answering to the man.
Yeah. By the way, Tommy,
What?
please tell me I'm not going to end up one of them bald guys films.
Well, have you noticed how you're kind of balding up there, Stephen?
Yeah.
Uh,
I meant no, not bald. Bowl. You know, Uber bowl.
Oh, boy.
Stephen, all your standards going to be kept high later on, even if you find work at absolutely no place else.
Well, I've got a couple of shit movies coming up.
Oh, dear Lord, I see an overhaul possibly in your future.
Goody.
I still to wonder, how did Uwaball get Jason freaking Statham of all people in a movie of his?
What I'm wondering is how he managed to get a $60 million budget.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that was back in the day when, of course, he had the whole German tax law thing. So, of course, he could afford to get that. Because it would get him oh so much money.
I wonder if they changed that law specifically because of Uwerball overusing the shit out of it.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the reason why. Oh no. Please tell me the dog didn't. Oh. So he's a killer with standards, I guess.
Mhm.
How charming. Or not. Tag. Oh!
What the hell?
There it is. Spot will live. Oh, no, now the
no.
dog swallowed it.
You're a lousy shot for someone who's a mob boss.
Yep.
And now the dog has it. Oh boy.
Hey, Pedro.
Yeah.
You starting to see similarities to Bacano?
Yep.
Did Bakano also pull the whole dog has it thing?
Oops.
What?
Tony got caught in the crossfire.
Well, this is
I
awkward.
love this line from Farina here.
Wait, so I don't get what happened.
I'll keep that in mind, Guy Ritchie.
So wait, what just happened?
He just told okay, anything to report? No, yeah, don't go to England.
So who got shot in the crossfire?
Vinnie Jones.
Shame Teo hasn't seen this movie yet. Otherwise, he would have gotten the memo.
Yeah. Well,
Vinnie
good thing he
Jones.
came out just fine. So I guess this is basically telling us that all the Leighton games are a lie with it being friendly there. And in fact, England is actually one of, ironically, most violent places.
Oh yeah. When it comes to the Leighton series, Hino is going for the old school cartoon whimsy interpretation of it. You know.
Yeah. Whereas Guy Ritchie, on the other hand, doesn't.
Wouldn't that be funny if Guy Ritchie and Akira Hino did a collaboration?
That'd be something. Level 5 presents a
That's
Guy
a-
Ritchie game.
A Guy Ritchie. Well, it's interesting you said that, Jova, because back in the like the late, around 2008, around that area, said he was also planning on trying to, follow in his attorney's footsteps and maybe also do a live action Leighton movie.
Ooh, maybe.
So, could you imagine if he got Guy Ritchie to do it?
That would be brilliant. So, I guess we're done with the American mob boss guy for now. I guess he's just given up at this point.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't blame him. I mean, what do you say after you've been shot at nearly sometimes? Been
And
in
you've
a
lost
car
2 of your
crash or
best
2?
men.
Yeah, lost 2 of your best men, been in a car crash, nearly have lost some of your genitalia. Oh yeah, and you kind of got mocked and beaten and outsmarted by a dog. At that point, you just pack up your bags and say, nope, I'm done. I'm never coming back to this country. It's just made a mockery of my career.
Yeah.
Is England really this insane, Dwibs? Well,
It can be.
then again, if the Great Ace Attorney's anything to go off of, I shouldn't really
Right.
be surprised.
Yeah.
I think that's Mikey's way of saying, I'm going to kill you when I have the chance. He's just speaking it very subtly.
Yeah. I
What
wouldn't
more
be
do you
laughing
even-
there.
Huh?
I wouldn't be laughing there, Mr. Pitt, because you know what they did. Because basically, you know what they did to his mom earlier.
Yeah.
If he doesn't throw the fight, they'll end up doing that to his entire campsite.
Dang. Family ain't enough? We'll just kill everything.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone. I wonder how they're gonna get out of this.
Hopefully, someone came up with a plan.
You know what'd be funny is if he still just the one punch thing just to take the piss out of him.
So, he's got to go down the fourth, remember?
So basically, he's just allowed to do as much as he wants for the first three.
Not that, though.
Again, he. Oh, wait. He didn't knock him out completely, I think. Huh. He's getting back up. Is he not allowed to finish him off? Or is he just stalling?
No, the ref's noticing a bit of dodginess.
So I forgot. What are the conditions like? Well, he has to last 4 matches, but it has to go down on the 4th.
Yeah.
Ah.
All right.
Basically, Pedro.
Oh, hold on.
Ringing. We need some kind of brilliant miracle to get us out of this mess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wait.
So, yeah, I mean, it would be easy for Pitt to knock him out in 1 round, but I'm guessing Pitt's not really much of an endurance guy.
Mm-hmm. So, let's see how well this goes, eh? Oh, ow.
Slow mo.
So, did you get the message, Pedro?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Symbolism?
Guy Ritchie symbolism.
He's choking.
Yeah, Brad, you weren't supposed to do that.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Wow, this is a lot like Pulp Fiction. Well, but again, it kind of goes without saying at this point. I'm still keeping that freeze framed.
Here we go.
Maybe not. Oh!
It was all a trap plan by Pitt from the beginning.
Wow! Well, that cleans that up. Although there's just one little matter to handle.
I'll explain it. Here we go. Yoink. Ooh. Yeah. Here we go. Oh,
Who just shot him?
the pikeys.
Wow. So the main bad guy was taken out by random mooks. Albeit the good guys, but wow, what a way to go. Really? Worse off? If you ask me, I'd say you're better than ever.
Well, they've got no cash, they've got no diamond, they've got no caravan.
Yeah.
And all the gypsies are gone.
Well, shoot.
What the fuck do we do now?
Well, this may be the toughest spot I've ever seen Statham in. Almost. Well, you could always go into acting. I'm sure a pretty face guy like you would do great. You look a lot like Jason Statham. Oh. What are they, Scotland Yard?
For the police. Oh,
Oh, fortune may be smiling happily upon us.
hi, doggy.
Oh, Mr. Doggy, do you have something in your mouth you can maybe give to a poor, poor man like me?
Especially if their leader is Brad Pitt. Oh, oh boy.
That poor dog has had a squeaky toy in his throat, I think.
His body at this rate. There they are.
That's the dog with the gem.
and they were being framed. They've been framed for the for the murder of
Dang, they just can't catch a break.
Benicio del Toro's character.
They really just can't catch a break, can they?
Nope.
But they managed to extract the diamond from the dog.
Oh, so this is where we started.
Yeah.
Just like Pulp Fiction. That all happened in a week.
Yep.
I'm surprised. That must have been the craziest week of everyone's lives.
Yeah. Oop.
Oh,
And it's oh, there's Freener again.
no! Haven't you learned your own lesson?
And there you go.
That's the movie. So that's Snatch.
Actually, yeah, he is interested. Okay, that was.
And unfortunately, sadly, there wasn't a sequel to this movie. But yeah, it was.
That's a shame.
But again, Tarantino movies also kind of end like ambiguously. So why can't Guy Ritchie do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Snatch. What are your
Wait, Sam
thoughts?
Douglas was oh god.
What you have
No,
a special...
Rosebud.
Sam Douglas, he's the guy who played Scott Shelby in Heavy Rain.
Oh my god, you're right.
Oh fuck.
Wow. Well,
Oh,
yeah,
well.
I really liked this movie. It was a blast. It reminded me of Pulp Fiction in all the good ways. I love the humor, the clashing with seriousness and whatnot. And I like how the plots kind of bumped into each other, for lack of a better term.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the villain was so over the top insane. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, there were some rough edges and some parts that kind of didn't really sit that well with me. But aside from that, it's a fun romp that I definitely would request seeing.
Nice.
And the music's nice too. Cheesy when it's not, and corny when it's needed to be. Again, we're sort of getting out of that the 20th century vibe.
All right. So, you done, Trevor?
Yep.
Okay. What about you, Pedro?
Yeah, it's a pretty fun. I mean, yeah, it's like you said, it's kind of a British take on the Tarantino vibe. Yeah, it works really well. I mean, personally, I would have liked if they kept it a little more. How should I put this? Okay, actually, never mind. Maybe they could have gone a bit more over the top in some areas. I get that. I guess maybe he didn't want to go too much like Tarantino, but I guess I think Guy was restricting himself a bit too much. I think there have been some points where you could have gone a little more crazy with it. Might as well. But yeah, it's pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As for me, I've watched this movie quite a few times, and it's been a blast. I first learned this off some YouTube videos of bits and scenes from the movie, and that persuaded me to go buy the movie when I was old enough. And yeah, it's a real fun movie, and it's my favorite. Out of all the Guy Ritchie films I've seen, it's still my favorite.
Yeah, well, it's not a bad choice for favorite.
Okay, that's it. So that was Snatch. When we next join Guy Ritchie, it will be almost the exact opposite of this movie. Join us next time for when, along with Shiori, we will tackle 2009's Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.